Yes! What's going on? Warriors, how we doing? Hope everyone's good. So today, I wanted to speak about, I went into it a few weeks ago. Being truthful and living your truth and doing what's true for you. And the important part is doing what's true for you in that moment. Because what's true for you today might not be true for you tomorrow. Or what's true for you in the morning might change through the day. Yeah, because your feelings are always changing. Yeah. So, the ego. I want to speak about the ego. What is the ego? Where is the ego? If I say to you, point to the ego now, where is it? The ego isn't even real. Okay? The ego is not even real. The ego is something or someone who we think we are. Keyword, think we are. Okay? The ego is a mask or a character that we will play. Okay? And sometimes we can play this character for so long that we start to believe we are this character. Now, I talked about this previously, about the things, the clothes you used to wear, the place you used to go, the things you used to say to people, this character you want to be, okay? Let me just tell you something. There is nothing more beautiful, okay, in the human experience than a little bit of vulnerability. Just letting go. Yeah, just letting go, and sometimes expressing some of your weaknesses, okay? I've done it in my life. I want to act strong all the time. Yeah, nothing bothers me, and, sometimes you just got to be true to you, and some days you're having a bad day, so you can be like, these spiritual people are, this movement, what people are creating at the minute, this positive movement. Yeah, like, I went through a stage of this in my life, yeah, doing everything, I have to be positive all the time, everything's got to be positive, something's, so, yeah, being positive is useful, yeah, don't get me wrong, and seeing the light and seeing the love within everything and seeing the lessons, but you need to process that positivity, okay? You need to be real. Yeah, being real is more important than being positive, because being positive all the time is suppressing how you're feeling. If you're having a bad day, or you've had a crap sleep, or, someone's done something, you're like, how are you doing? You're like, well, not really that good today, but, could be worse, so yeah, I'm up, I'm doing this, I'm going to do that, or I'm going to the gym, or I'm going on a walk, or I'm going to do something that's going to make me feel a little bit better. So that's being real, but you're putting a positive spin on it. Okay? Now, right now, a lot of the world is living through a mask. Loads of people living through a mask. There's nothing more beautiful than someone that can just tell you the truth all the time, and they don't want to hide any of their lies. Yeah, but the sad thing is, some people lie because they don't want to hurt other people. But in the long run, these lies can grow arms and legs, okay? And you're going to hurt people in the long run. Okay, you just tell people the truth from the start. Yeah? The ego's not really a problem. If someone come up to me and said, you've got an ego, you're egotistical, the ego only affects you because people like to throw this ego around all the time. If that offends you and you feel for that and you think, you know what, I have got an ego, then that's where you need to think, right, I need to change a few things around in my life and twist a few knobs inside of me, yeah? Not go to the outside, not take the load off and say, well, no, you've got to go inwards to heal all the time. You've got to twist some knobs. Sometimes you've got to apologise. Sometimes, you just got to be a man about things, yeah? I don't care if someone says I have an ego, because I know, I've not got an ego. I've maybe got a little bit of an ego here and there, but my ego is not a problem in my life, okay? I will be vulnerable sometimes. I don't mind sharing my weaknesses. I don't mind saying that I've got expand and room to grow. I don't mind pointing things out. If I've said something or I've done something and someone says that wasn't right, do you know what? I don't mind just stepping back and saying, if I've hurt someone's feelings or I've done something, I will apologise, okay? Now, the ego wants you to live up here all the time. The problem with the ego is you can think you are separate to other things or superior, or, right, let's take a little slight bit of my ego, what I will start to address over these few upcoming weeks, years, months, okay? I can put a mask on sometimes as this happy-go-lucky character. Yes, what's happening, people? Boom, 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 boom. And I've kind of done that all through my life, and I can be upbeat, but I'm not going to get on here and be like, oh, I'm in a bad day. Sometimes you just got to ride that storm. You've got to keep it moving. You've got to lift yourself up. You've got to be like, yeah. And, the beautifulest people, I put a little poem about this on the other day. My favourite souls are the ones that never let the pain turn them cold. Instead, they use it to inspire those to know the power of their own. Okay, to know that love within inside them, and to know that they're connected to God, source, the universe, and you are powerful. And you are in control. Your hands are on the wheel in your mind. Where do you want to go? Life's for the choices, okay? And sometimes you don't want to tell people the truth sometimes. This can start to develop an ego, okay? Because you're not being truthful in that moment, okay? Because you don't want to look weak. But there's nothing more beautiful and stronger than being vulnerable and being honest and saying, look, this has happened, or that's happened, or I've done this, or I've done that, and it can be fixed. Okay, it can be fixed, because people will have more respect for you when you tell them the raw truth. Even the other way around, when someone's doing something, or someone's in a certain place, and you need to tell people the truth about them, about what you think. Okay, you can't dress it up and pat them down or everything. But sometimes you've got to tell people the truth, and people will respect you more for telling the truth. Okay, ego can suck a lot of joy out your life as well. Yeah, because when you're in your ego, you're always thinking about what to say, thinking about the lies that you've covered up, thinking about the person, the character you want to be in that moment, okay? But when you're just living in the moment and living from your heart, things will just come out naturally. You don't think, your body's fluid, everything's flowing, boom, 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 boom. You're just in the moment, you're laughing, you're like, you don't mind laughing out loud and being, and, and seeing, and feeding that happiness and just bursting out. Sometimes you might even laugh that much you can't even get your breath. There's been times when you might be around or something funny happened, and sometimes your ego goes, I can't let people see me having too much fun. It's like, no, the ego, it's not even real. The egos are the shadows that we create about ourselves. Okay, so there's many different parts to the ego. The ego is not about, if you're wearing a certain, like I've chose these clothes today, or if you're going to a certain interview or you're going somewhere, your ego and your mind, you do what's true for you at that time. The ego is not being boring. The ego is be colourful. If you're going to a job interview, then you will want to come across like you're smart. Also, a little part of the ego as well. if you're in a job interview, you're going to sell yourself as much as you can. You know, you might put a little bit extra, you know, onto something that you are, yeah, because you want to get that job. Okay, sports athletes do this all the time for interviews. Muhammad Ali done this, and Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, they'll big themselves up. You know, I am the greatest. Bump and you know, if you are the greatest, which he was the greatest, yeah, then he's gonna back his mouth up. Okay. But it comes into entertainment factor as well. You know, it's a bit of a flavour. If you like a certain flavour, I like people, okay, that are not too full of themselves, but they say, I can do that, and they do it, yeah. You know, there's a thin line between confidence and arrogance, yeah. There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. You know, a confident person is confident within themselves about what they can do, and they will do that to the best of their ability. Yeah, but what confidence is doing something or being something. It's being because it's coming from intention, okay? And you are doing and being confident at something, giving permission to others to do the same, okay? You are light, you are shining your light to light them lights around you, okay? That is confidence. Your confidence, your being, you're coming from your soul, you're saying, look, I can do this, and that is giving permission to you to do the same. I will, you know, lead the way in this instance, but then on the other side, someone might be able to lead the way for you in another instance, you know, so you'll take maybe a little bit of the back seat one time, you'll look at how someone does something, you think, yeah, do you know what? They are inspiring me to want to do the same, you know. So confidence is about inspiration, and you know, and just allowing people to step into their own power and shine their own light by you shining yours, you know. But the thin line between confidence and arrogance, you know, arrogance is when you want to shine sometimes, but you want to dim everyone else's lights down around you because you want to outshine them, okay? And you know, there's different parts of arrogance. You know, this arrogance that can come into control, and you know, you want people to grow, but you only want them to grow to a certain point, yeah, because you still want to be superior. So we need to remove all our ego. I'm still doing this now, okay? I am still shredding parts of my ego now, yeah, and just being true. When you can shred your ego, yeah, and just be connected every single day, 100. This is how you become the Buddha, okay? Anyone can call upon this energy, yeah, when you're detached and you're just letting God's energy just run through you all the time, and you're just lighting this world up, you know? That's what it's about. There's never, ever a need for a mask, yeah? True strength lies in vulnerability and weakness, and knowing that you can grow and wanting to grow and asking questions, you know, and not thinking that you know everything all the time, yeah? Remember, there's always someone that knows something that you don't. Yeah, there's always something. Even if you know, these people in the most poverty, or you know, you walk past people in the street these days, you know, and they've got nowhere to live. You can sit with these people, okay, and they have got so much wisdom and knowledge about this world, yeah. And then you've got these superficial people who want everything at a click of a button, and they've got no patience, and you know, they just want to keep it for themselves, and they don't want to share anything, and they've got no. This is just a sweeping statement, but they've not got much common sense. Yeah, they've not got much common sense because they live in this ideal world, they live in this mask, they live in this ego, yeah? And right now, the mask of this earth, this ego energy, yeah, and it's love, yeah? We did this in a workshop the other day, the triangle, love, truth, and joy. When you are in love, truth, and joy in every moment, you are connected, okay? Because that's like the Trinity. That's what life's about. Love, truth and joy. Everything that's not coming from the ego and coming from your heart is love, truth and joy. Our natural state is joy. We should be joyful all the time. We should be happy and jolly all the time. Okay, that is our natural state and coming from a true place. Okay, but like I've said before, how you feel in the morning, you might feel totally different at the night. So your ego is always not your ego, sorry. Your place of truth is always going to change. Okay. So the ego, our ego only has as much power as we want to give it. Love, truth and joy have as much power as you want to give it. It's like the story of two wolves. Yeah. The story of the two wolves. Yeah. You've got, fear, ego, and you've got love, truth and joy. Yeah. And it's our choice which one we want to feed. Yeah? It's our choice which one we want to feed. So, that's it. It's our choice which one that we want to feed. And if we can be true to ourselves in every moment and always tell the truth, even if people don't want to hear it, yeah, then you are being true to you and you are being true to God, this mission, the divine, the creator, the universe, all these words meaning the same thing, yeah, meaning the same energy. So, wishing your truth, being truthful, coming from your heart, coming from a truthful place, telling the truth, okay? Wishing you joy, yeah? Happiness, love, that natural state of being what we come here to experience. We are love, okay? That's what we are at our core. So when we're experiencing these things, that's why we feel them so much, because that's who we are. When you meet people and you connect with them, and you might say something, a little conversation or a little phrase or something, and you get that little connection of love between you two, yeah, that's where you connect, because you've seen you in other people and each other. Your souls are connecting, yeah. That's that piece of love. You are connecting inside. You recognize that because that's who you are. That's who you're always meant to be. Yeah, so the more people that you like to spend time with and bring out the best person in you, you spend more time with these people. But also, as well, make sure you are giving and bringing out the best in people. Yeah? Done. Sending you all love, light, strength, wisdom, joy, happiness, freedom, strength. What else do you want? So the universe is infinite. What else do you want? Wish for as much as you want, as much abundance as you want to just roll through you. It's beautiful. Yeah? And reclaim your power, because we've all got this power. Yeah, just wish, ask. That's all you have to do. Some of my life I never went through life asking for anything. I was always waiting. Ask the universe, God, for whatever you want. Yeah, and you can manifest it into your life. It has to be physical, it can be feelings. You want more love, you want more joy, you want more happiness, you want more truth being spread to change this world. Let's go, let's ask for it. Look forward to seeing some of our meetings. We've got a meeting this Tuesday, the 11th of September, down at the Larkill, starting at 7:30. We'll be down there from 7 o'clock setting up. Get there 7:15, get in the room, get in the energy, you get a lot of hugs, a lot of love, people just like, your soul fam. And if you want to come with some questions, ask some questions, some deep meaningful questions, and the chances are when you're coming down and you're asking questions, there will be someone in the room that wants to know the same thing, or there will be a question that gets asked and it will answer so many things for other people as well. So it's some really, really good questions being asked over these last few weeks, and it's just beautiful to see people's face at the end, just like, wow, this is happening, and then we get a cup of tea, cup of coffee, couple of biscuits, have a little dunk, and we have a little catch up with each other, and everyone gets to know each other, you know. It's beautiful. So we're going on to 20 minutes. So yeah, you all have a good week, good weekend, and look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Any more information, message the Striding Truth page on Facebook, or you're very welcome to message myself, and I will send you over any more information that you need. Look forward to seeing you. Truth, joy, and love. What do you need? Peace.